What's up guys, welcome to week 16 of Fat to Fit by Bike. After a fairly disappointing week last week with a static weigh-in, I'm looking to actually make some progress in the right direction this week. That will involve more trail hunting. I've been given a few tips of where to find them locally after digging really deep trying to find out that information. So looks like I might be getting somewhere. Once I've nailed down a few trails to ride, I can hit them repeatedly and get a few miles in this week. 25 miles last week, not great, but this week I'm hoping for more, and perhaps I'll even get out on my road bike at some stage this week. Stay tuned and see how we get on. Catch you later. Okay, Friday afternoon, and this will be ride number 1 of week 16. I think week 16 this week. Not really feeling really up for it today, I have to be honest. It's really windy out there. It's like 30-mile-an-hour winds, so I'm going to go and head to the woods where someone's given me a tip off that there's some trails to be found, and hopefully the woods will protect me from the wind, because it's horrible. It's cold as well, but you have to soldier on through these things. You can't lose weight if you just sit here around, can you? So let's get on with it. Okay, and here we are. I must say this does look like probably the most promising place I've been to so far. It's really cool terrain. It's actually adjoined by a quarry, so should be good. I'll be using this mount today. I have actually got a chest mount that has arrived, but I did take it home for Mrs. Blob on a bike to try on for her horse riding, and it never made its way back to me, so I'll be using this again today, and hopefully show you some really cool trails, maybe. Yes, so even already this does look quite interesting. Time for a little explore, I think. Well, I think this might be what I've been looking for. You can see there's all sorts of bits left, right and centre. Not sure what this is down here, but a lot of it looks fun, and it seems to be the sort of thing I've been looking for. Awesome. Okay, so I'm definitely at the right place. See a jump up there. I'll make my way to that eventually. I'm going to go see if I can find out where the top is. Figure out the best way to do that, but there's some really cool looking stuff here. Lots of drop-offs and stuff here, which is just what I've been looking for. Okay, so probably just behind me you can see the quarry gate. That's as far as I can go. This just runs all the way down the side here. I literally don't know where to start. I think I'll go back to where the jump was and push up, because that would probably take me to the top where it all starts. This is going to be fun. Okay, well I just tried to get up there where the jump is, but I can't get up there. It's too slippery. I've fallen down twice, so I'm going to go up round. There's like a fire road that goes round there, so I'm hoping that will lead to the top, hopefully. Well, I just found a nice little single track trail coming off of here, so I'm going to go and have a look, see where it goes to. Whew. Obviously there's tons of stinging nettles. Got to break this bit off here, so I'm going to pause you for a second. Okay, so I just cleared this all bit here. Hopefully it'll be a bit clearer for the rest of it, so let's go and have a look. Okay, that could have gone better, but it could have gone worse too, so get on with it. Totally wrong gear. Okay, I think before I show this run, it needs a bit of trail maintenance. Okay, so yeah, I've now found myself in the corner of this small piece of woodland. The trail, which I thought might be quite good, literally goes down probably about 30 foot and then probably back up about 50 foot, I guess. So I'm just going to have a little ride down in the opposite direction now I've cleared it all. There was loads of branches over it, so I don't think someone's been here for some time. So I'm going to go and check it out again and take you along for the ride. Hope I don't fall off. Well, that didn't last long. Took the wrong route. Pesky branch. Never mind, let's go. Can't remember which way I came. Must be this way. Oh, fucking branches everywhere. That's coming off. Okay, I've cleared that bit now. I don't much fancy having my handlebars clipped and my arms clipped by branches all the time, so I've cleared that now, and I'm going to start again. So you've probably figured out by now that I'm not very handy on a bike nowadays, much less than I used to be, so hopefully I've still got it in me somewhere. I'm just at the top of this again, so I'm going to hit that again and hopefully not get taken out by branches. Okay, well, that was fun, but much too short, so I'll have to keep looking. Okay, I think I'm pretty much at the top by now, and there's literally trails everywhere off of this top path. Someone's built a jump there. There's another jump further on through that gap. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'm going to be checking it out in a second, but not before I go and see where this goes to. This looks awesome. Okay, so now I've sussed out where the trail's leading from, I'm going to pick the first one I see on the right hand side and head down there, see what's what. Okay, so this is where they seem to start. I don't know if it goes to a trail or anything, but I'm going to head down here and see what happens. Cautiously at first, of course. Okay, it's a trail. Nice trail. Couple of bits that shoot off there. Okay, what have we got here? Nice jump. Okay, so you can come down there. Well, that was definitely the most fun bit of trail I've tried since I've been in Devon. Howden Forest was good. This is different. It's not flinty like it is at Howden. I'll be pleased if that's the best it has to offer, but I've just found where this jump is. The bigger jump, it's just up there somewhere. So I'm going to investigate. This is a bit I slipped up earlier, I couldn't get up there, so I'm going to go and check that out and see where the top of that one is. Whew. Certainly someone with bigger balls than me has been hitting this one. I'm not saying I don't think I could do it. I'm saying I'm not ready for it yet. Also, another concern I had, I just walked to the end of this. I'm not sure how it would take having 18 stone of man come hurling down on a bike, hitting it at force. So I'd have to give it a rigorous check over first. But that'll be some way off anyway, I think. Ooh, this place has got some awesome potential though. As I thought, it brings me out right at the top here, where this jump is, right on the top fence line. So this is obviously right at the top. I'm going to ride down that shortly. I'm going to just go and check. When I said I'd look at the first trail on the right, there might be something else in between here, I can't really remember, so I'm going to check that out. If not, I'll be going down there in a sec. Okay, no was the answer, so I'm going to head down this one, which seems to be the main one, and maybe check out a few of the features and maybe try a couple of stunts. But I won't be going silly today. I haven't got my full face, which I've bought as well. I've got full face now, but I haven't tried that. but I certainly wouldn't try any of these things without a full face. So let's go and have a look. Okay, first jump. I reckon I can probably hit that. I did it. It might not have been stylish, but I did it. I can improve on that next time. Next up, we've got like a little rock drop, but it doesn't look very sturdy to me. So I'm going to go this way. Another one here. Nice little berm up there. I'll be dodging that one for now. And it finishes down there. I haven't just gone down there because it's really hard to get back up. So I'm going to go back up the top and have another little try. Okay, really the good thing about that being a short run is one, it's about as much as I can handle at the moment, and secondly, it doesn't take too long to push back up either. Just a couple of minutes, a couple of minutes ago I was down the bottom. Back at the top now. Just going to suss out if there's any more trails up here, and if not I'll go back and do that one again. Well, something's been down there, not sure if it was a bike, but it'd be rude not to check it out anyway. So I'm going to do just that. Whoa. Man, there's some cool places around here. Okay, someone's been hitting this on a bike, someone with much bigger balls than I have. Just wondering where they go from here, because it's, oh okay. Not a chance in hell I'm doing that just yet, but this is cool here. There are certainly some cool trails up here. I've just noticed there's another trail that goes up there which I've not seen before, so I'm going to follow that back up to the top and see where that goes. This is mad, this bit. Well, I know it's probably boring you, and I know I keep saying it, but I'm like a kid in a sweet shop here. There's literally trails coming off everywhere. This is going to take some serious exploration time. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so I've ridden back up to the top here. I've just done a lap of the fence at the top. This is where all the trails lead down from, and this is the only one I've not been down. Obviously there's tons of stuff off of each of these that I need to explore, but I'm just going to shoot down here and probably end up at the bottom and then see how much time I've got left, and perhaps come back up and have another little go down on that jump. Okay. Love that trail. I think I should be doing that quite a lot. Well, there's the quarry. Best try not to be seen because I'm not 100% sure you're meant to ride up here, but clearly lots of people have been or do. Hopefully I'll bump into some of them sometime. Don't know if you can see that ledge down there, but some nutcase has ridden their bike down there rather than me. I've just literally had to do this up about 5 turns. I don't know whether I must have forgotten to do it up when I did my clean my bike last, but it must have been literally on the verge of hanging out. That could have been really sketchy if it fell out. Check everything else is tight. Okay, so time is almost up for me, so I'm just going to have a look and see what's down there before I shoot home. And don't know, it just looks interesting. Someone's been riding bikes down there, just think you can tell by how smooth it is. So yeah, let's have a look. There's just trails, more trails everywhere. This place is insane. What's down here? I was just thinking to myself, if I just found a push-up track and there's more jumps here. This is not quite Red Bull Rampage sort of levels, but someone with some pretty big balls has been having a go here. Hope that would be me one day, but I doubt it. Okay, so yeah, I really do have to go back now, get a bit more work done today, so just going to do one more little track I've just spotted. Don't know where it comes out, but hopefully it's down the bottom by the road near my car, and that'll be me done. Like I said, I really didn't know where it came out. I just rode up this bit, so I know where this goes. I'm going to have a lot of fun here. Interestingly, I just saw a sign in the woods that said no motorcycles allowed. So does that mean that cycles are allowed? Hope so. Well, that's me done and back at the banger. It was a very short ride, just under 3.5 miles. But over that 3.5 miles I did just less than 1,000 foot of climbing, which is not bad. Certainly gave me a workout. I'm a bit knackered now. Whew. I'll certainly be coming back here quite a lot. That was awesome. Well, it's Sunday afternoon and I'm at Howden Forest. No riding this morning because Mrs. Blob on her bike had a horse riding lesson. So I've got the afternoon to myself. So like I said, I've driven driven an hour to Howden Forest. Where I'll be making good use of my season pass today. I'm going to be trying to get a few miles in today, so I might not do much talking for the camera. Might show you a few rad stunts later, but I don't want to bore you with all the same thing over and over again. So yeah, unless anything you know, really interesting happens, it'll be quite a quick one today. Okay, I've just done a really quick blue lap just to give the legs a spin. I'm now heading towards the red. Because I'd like to explore and have a look at the black section that I didn't catch last time. I just rode straight past it. So again, not much talking. I might show you a few stunts and some techie bits. But you see I've got a GoPro chest mount now. So hopefully it's set up right to get some nice footage. Massive pedal strike. Still not 100% sure where I'm going. Well, I found the black section. Gonna give it a slow go down, see what's what. So far so good. Not sure I call it black, you've got to pedal uphill. Wasn't expecting that. I'm pretty sure that was it, and if it is, it was quite disappointing. There was literally one feature I had to sort of stop at because I obviously never done the trail before, but even that was easy enough. Just a bit disappointed in that, really. That's the hardest it's got to offer. I'm not saying I'm great on a bike by all stretches of imagination, but I managed to do that no problem at all. Still, I'm on a lovely bike ride. There's some really lovely sections, parts to this red trail. Love these little bits here. I'm not very fast, of course, but it's good fun all the less. It's about time my whole bike had a good going over, take apart the bearings and that, and give it a nice re-grease. I'm just waiting on a set of bearing cup thingy seals from for my bottom bracket, because they're out of stock everywhere until the end of May. So once they're in, I'll give my bike a once over. In the meantime, I definitely need to sort the gears out. It's double shifted left, right and centre. Just heading on to the blue trail again. I think this is my favourite one here. Actually, that's a bit misleading because there's two blue trails here. There's an easy one and a more difficult one. Before I went on the easier one, I'm now going on the harder one. I think this is the best one here. Oh. Battery run out on the GoPro earlier, so hopefully there's enough to catch what I've done today. 19.21 miles, which I think is excellent. Just under 1,600 foot of climbing, and I've been out on my bike for 3 hours. So hopefully that's a great start for some weight loss this week. Oh, we'll have to see, won't we? But I really feel like I'm done in now, so that's really good. Whew, more on Tuesday. Welcome to Devon. There's no farmer, of course. They've escaped from somewhere. This is quite normal. It is Tuesday afternoon and I am off for a bike ride. You might notice I've got a full face helmet now, so I'm going to be wearing that on today's ride. I've come back to the spot which I found on Friday. I'm going to probably not talk much because I'm going to do some jumps and stuff like that. So probably all you'll see today is you know, a collage of rad stunts. Or should I say stunts that feel like they look awesome but look really crap. So stay tuned. Okay, well I think my main concern previously with full face helmets would be overheating, because I don't like getting too hot. And I don't like having a sweaty old head either, but you know, I'm willing to let that go for the sake of safety. But I have come across another issue which I wasn't expecting, and that is how to have a sip of my drink. Not that I'm going to be doing riding around today, I'm just going to be sessioning some stunts and stuff, so not an issue, but something to remember in future. Don't go for a long ride with your full face on and expect to have an easy drink. That's better. Now there's a trail. I might be fat. I'm also pretty strong. Whew. Okay, I've just been messing about for 45 minutes now, really, just trying to find some new tracks and stuff, because there's so much here. Couldn't possibly see them all the other day, so I think I'm going to go right to the top now, where that drop off was that I was too scared to do the other day, and see if I can manage that now I've got a proper helmet. I'm currently just having a look to see if I can find a section of trail that goes from the top all the way down to the bottom by linking different bits that I've seen. That's the bottom, right down the bottom of that gully. I don't know if you can see that. Normally cameras don't give very good perspective, sorry. So in order to go down that bit there, there's a drop off, a rooty drop off, which from here looks very daunting, but it doesn't look that bad from the bottom. So I'm just going to go and suss it out and see if I can pluck up the courage. Whew, wish me luck. I think it's fair to say that once I've committed, I have to do it, because I couldn't even stop walking down there. I just had to do it in one go, just couldn't stop. So this is what it looks like from here. On paper it's easy, because it doesn't even look that difficult. But when you're looking down at it from up there, it certainly is. And you can't do it slowly either, because that's definitely over the handlebars. A bit scared now. Chickened out. Hope I fare better with a drop off. Okay, so here's the drop off that I was too scared to do last time. I'm actually a bit scared to do it now, if I'm honest with you. It's not very high or anything like that, it's just my confidence got really badly knocked since I've not been riding. And about 15-20 foot along that way, there's a tree for me to crash into. And you can't do it slowly, otherwise you're going to go over the handlebars. Oh well, I'll set the camera up and see if I've got the bottle. Too scared again today. Try again another time. I'm certainly nowhere near as rad as I used to be, that's for sure. But you know, I've just got back into cycling again, so it's going to be a learning curve again, I guess. But hopefully today I can clear this again without stacking it. Wish me luck. I'll do that again just to show it wasn't a fluke. Last time, just for luck. Okay, so I finished playing around at that jump. I think what I'll do now is I'll go back and try and make that trail thread all the way to the bottom. Just really so I've got a track which I can go down every time I come here, just to see how I'm improving. Because I'm a bit chicken, I have to slow down for the corners and stuff, because one thing I don't trust is berms. I don't know why, because obviously you know, they're proven to work, but for some reason my head just won't have it that you can just rail it around there at top speed. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that. Perhaps I'll show you some stunts. One thing I will say, my chest mount which I used at Howden Forest a couple of days ago, got some really good footage, but it's really shaky, and I'm having real trouble having it adjusted properly by my video editing software, so it's not so shaky. So I'm just looking at the possibilities of getting a gimbal for that, because that will give some really great footage. But as is, it's a bit too shaky, so that's why I'm not doing that today. So I'm going to go and do a couple of runs and then perhaps a couple more little naff stunt videos for the end, and that'll be me done for the day. It's been a wicked ride so far though. Whew. Okay, down at the bottom now, just found a little jump. Doesn't look very good to be honest, but I'm always game to give it a quick go. Let's do it. That's quite an awesome little run. I say little because it's not really long. Probably only takes about a minute, but it's really good fun. And the best I've found so far since I've been here, so that's me done. Gonna head back to the car now, a bit knackered. Okay, so this is where we're at today. You can see that. Just over 1,000 foot. Didn't do very far, but it's very steep what I did do. So it's a lot of climbing that's on the bike and off the bike. I have to say, it's the first time I've ever used a full face helmet, and I'm really impressed with it. I was expecting to overheat and be uncomfortable, but no. Only just barely noticed that you've got it on more than the regular trail helmet, but no, I'm really impressed with that. And that was a bargain as well. It's like quite an expensive helmet, but it's on special offer at Chain Reaction Cycles. It's a full-on carbon Troy D3 with the MIPS brain protection stuff, and it was well less than half price, just because it was the last few that they've got in that size. You know, I've only got one size of that model, so definitely if you're in the market now for a full face helmet, Chain Reaction Cycles have got some bargains. So anyway, probably on the next ride I'll leave this sort of stuff and try and do a few bike miles. Might even get on my road bike, and all in all, what a wicked ride. Really chuffed I came out and did that. It is Thursday afternoon, and this marks the last ride of week 15, I think it is, 16 perhaps, of Blob on a Bike. So today I'm going off for a little explore. I'm going to try and get a few little miles in today. I've just been pootling around on some downhill tracks the last week, really, apart from Howden Forest at the weekend. So I think it would be really good for me to get a few miles in today before my weigh-in tomorrow. Who knows what will happen there. And yeah, just going to do some exploring. I've been looking on the Google Earth, see what's what, and a few Strava segments. So yeah, I'm going to be just sussing out a few places today, so I probably won't talk much, and hopefully have something to show for it at the end of it. Okay, now that I've been back to the car to get the hydration pack, which I forgot, and realised after I was a mile down the road, looks like I found the start of the segment that I'm going to look at today. So it's got a nice little decline, or to call it, well, downhill basically, and just going to go and check it out. I'll take you along for the ride and I'll show you if it's any good. Well, when I found that segment on Strava, it certainly looked a lot more like it was a trail through the woods, but that's not what it was at all really. Still quite good fun, but it's just flat, not flat, I mean no technical difficulty at all, so try and find another one. Well, I was just cycling back up to the top where I started, and I saw a little gap in a fence. It's fenced off as if you're not allowed in there, so I'm probably not allowed in here. And found a nice little off-piste section. I've just walked up there, clearing a few trees out of the way that were covering the trail, but looks like a nice little trail. I don't think it's long enough to make a segment out of it on Strava, but I'm going to ride back down it, and I'll find out later, won't I guess, but it'd be good fun riding down. It's quite rooty, slippery, it's been raining. Whew. Okay, I nearly went over the bars then. Sadly, far too many trees and tree stumps and holly bushes to negotiate for that to be a fast one. But it was good fun, got my heart pumping. Okay, so I'm just done on that bike ride. It was fairly uneventful really, hardly worth writing home about, but I did 5 miles, with just a little over 5 miles and 800 foot of climbing. So that's part 1 done. There's nothing else around here for me to look at, so I'm off to another forest now. It's like it's called a plantation really, so I'm going to go and check that out, whether there's anything there or not. I have been told there is by the chap I met at the trails about a week ago, but I'm going to go and check it out for myself. I haven't got a great deal of time, so if there is anything there I'll have to go back, but I'll go and suss it out now. Okay, change of destination. It's about 15 minutes along the road from where I was a moment ago. It's the Membry plantation. So I have it on good authority that there are some trails here if you know where to look. I don't know where to look, but I'm going to go and have a look anyway. If there's anything interesting, I'll show you what's about. Well, I have just found a little trail. Goes all the way to the end there. It's not very long at all. Half of it's uphill as well, but it's very, very rooty. Big arse roots as well, so certainly couldn't get any speed on it. This forest is so dense. Look how dark it is in there. Mad. Well, from what I've seen here, certainly there's very little to hold my interest for more than this ride. I've done a nice little cross-country loop. Probably would have done perhaps 3.5 miles by the time I get back to the car. So I'm just going to go back to the car via that dense rooted section. I hope I don't fall off. Well, that was pretty much a waste of time. There was some good fun technical rooty stuff to ride, but not very fast or anything like that. It's all just flat really. Bit disappointing considering this is just about the highest point around here. So that was a bit dull. So I don't think I'll waste my time coming here again. I did get 3 miles in the bank and also about another 300 or 400 foot of climbing I think it was. So that takes my total climbing over 1,000 foot today, so that's good. Weigh in tomorrow. Hopefully it'll go okay, and yeah, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? See you there. Hey guys, well that is it for week 16 of Fat to Fit by Bike. I won't bang on anymore now. Just going to get on with my way in and see what we're looking at today. Well guys, the numbers are in for week 16 of Fat to Fit by Bike. Firstly, I'm just going to say I only managed 34 miles this week on my bike. That's not because I haven't been out on my bike. I've been out on my bike a lot. Actually, I've been out on my bike every time of my allotted cycling times this week. But I've been sort of hunting out for trails, running down trail, you know, on my bike, on the trails and stuff. So it hasn't been long distance riding, but it's been a lot of climbing on and off of the bike. You know, sometimes I have to push the bike up because it's too steep to walk up. You know, so basically I've covered 34 miles this week by doing just that. Now I have got some news this week. My fat percentage has decreased from 33.7 to 33.5%. My BMI is down from 35.4 to 35.1, which I think is awesome. It started off at 39.2, so that's quite a drop. And in the main news today really is today I weigh 17 stone 8 pounds, which is a £2 weight loss from last week, which is monumental for me because today I've lost £2 since January. Sorry, £2, what am I talking about? 2 stone since January. So I'm really chuffed about that. I never thought I would be able to do that. I've had opportunities to lose weight in the past, and I've tried and I've lost a few pounds and then I've gone back to my old ways, but now I really seem to have got in a groove. I'm not killing it with the weight loss because I want it to be sustainable. I want to be able to keep it up, and I seem now to have got in a groove where I've got a great balance of time on the bike, getting some miles in, burning calories, and then not eating loads of crap. I still eat a bit of crap. I eat a lot like biscuits and crisps really, which is my downfall really, but if I get out there and ride my bike, I just prove that I'm able to keep on it and lose 2 stone. I'm really pleased about that today. There might have to be a celebration dinner. What else am I meant to do? So anyway, onwards and upwards. Next week is week 17, so I'll talk to you then. Cheers for sticking by. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, give us a comment, and don't forget to like the video. I'd like a lot of other people to see it really. I'm sure there's loads of people in my situation, bit fat, want to lose some weight and have a bike. It's all you need, and make a little bit of time. That is literally the only ingredients you need, and some willpower. So without further ado, I'm going to end this video and I'll see you next week for week 17. Thank you.